How's it, guys? Welcome to Speedy Boy Vlogs. This is Speed Comparer's other channel, and today I'm going to show you something absolutely non-car related at all, but something that's like very close to my heart, okay? Because a lot of you know I'm from South Africa, and in South Africa we like to eat meat. Alright, now today I'm going to show you how to make the most South African burger in the world. What will you need for this? Is the question you're asking me now, probably. Well, to be honest, I don't really know. I'm just gonna like wing it, but I'm making this according to a South African staple diet. So what is the staple diet in South Africa? Well, let's find out. Meat. Okay, this is bacon, and it is from a shop, so yeah. Some more meat. Okay, some lekker cheese. All right, now this is Gouda cheese. This is actually cheese from Belgium or Holland or one of those like Spanish countries. I don't even know. Next up, of course, garlic, because we like to smell bad from our mouths. But you see, the thing is, I like to use dried garlic flakes because it's way easier to handle and it doesn't make my hands smell like for about 2 weeks. So South African people also like a lot of spice, so I'm gonna use usually you'd use like paprika, which is not really spicy, or like chili, but I'm a bit of a pussy, and to be honest, I don't like my mouth burning because I'm stable mentally, so I'm not gonna use any of that. Of course, you're gonna need some butter as well. I like to use Kerrygold. It's like the best Irish boob juice thing. Okay. And of course, no South African staple diet is complete without one of the country's major exports, bananas, or fruits in general. South Africa's very fruity. When you go there though, it's not so fruity, but we export a lot of fruit, and so I'm going to make a banana burger. I know most of you are like, wow, that's like putting, pineapple on a pizza, which by the way is the right thing to do, and if you don't do it, you must just close this video now and go and jump into a lake or an ocean or whatever. So the first thing you might face is like a rusty pan here. Can you see it's a little bit rusted in here because this is cast iron, and cast iron stays warm long. That's why I want to use it. But if you want to get rid of that rust, just like pour a generous amount of baking soda on, get it all in the, if you don't have baking soda, use cocaine. They look the same. You know what I'm saying? You want to get yourself some vinegar. Now, this is white wine vinegar is what it's translated to. I'm in Switzerland right now. That's why this is all in this weird language. You know what I'm saying? But just like pour a little bit in there. Okay, it's going to foam up a little bit. That's okay. Now we're going to take this outside and put it on the braai. Okay, guys, this is our braai. It's not a barbecue because barbecue is a flavor of chips. Okay, here we've got like all our stuff. You can see I've put the pan on there. Took a little bit of warming up because it's a diesel. Just kidding, it's not a diesel. We don't cook with fire here because it's illegal in this country, because for reasons I don't know. But usually a proper braai is made with wood, so you can also smoke the meat a little bit, But now we're going to get this nice and warm, and all of this stuff is going to start bubbling and remove our rust. Okay, it's going to be lekker, boys. Alright, guys, I did have to add a little bit more vinegar, as you can see here, but it's turned into a nice paste, and it's taken away all the rust. You can see it went nice and brown. Now, if you want to take it off, remember to really wrap your hands if you don't want to burn them to shit. Okay, here we go. Lekker, boys. The first thing you want to do is you want to unpack your meat here. You just open it by the tabs, and then we're going to make small little balls, and we're going to put them in a nice formation. We're going to make about 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see how many meats we have, and then I'll speak to you then. Alright, lekker.
Die sonnetjie pak so lekker hier op Visgat. Die langs my sit 'n antie, sy sit dik gat. Die sonnetjie.
Lekker, boys. As you can see, we have 8 now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. You don't want to make them too compact, okay? You want to make them light so that they can become juicy and that there's air inside and they can be a little bit fluffy, because if you make them too compact, all those juices like stay sucked in there, and it's not as nice afterwards. I don't know the whole thing, but it's not good, okay? So leave a little bit of air. I also just took normal grocery like meat, so it's not like special meat. So you want to make sure if you're making these burgers, you have 80% beef, 20% fat. This is 100% probably artificial, so I'm not even going to go into it. Next up, slice you some lekker bread here. Alright, you want to make sure the bread is, it doesn't really matter, just get some nice bread. Boys, the bread is nice and cut up. We're going to take this and we're just going to put it with the meat in here for now, And then we are going to move over to the braai. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to flatten these. They're going to be really, really thin. We're going to put them on here. We're going to braai them, make them nice and lacquer. And then I'm not going to do this with the camera because it's really difficult. I'll show you afterwards when it's done. I'll show you each step and not talk anymore. Right, okay. How's it, boys? I'm talking to you from inside the computer. Okay, first thing you want to do is like fry up some bacon to get that grease on the pan. Next up, don't be a doers. Take the bacon out and put it aside. Okay, next up, flatten your balls and put them on the braai. Then try and fail at doing some cinematic b-roll. Then flip them over, season with some salt and garlic, and you're golden, my brie. Don't forget the cheese, because that's one of the main ingredients. Afterwards, the thing looks like this. Yes, it's ugly. Now we have a great way to reuse the bacon we used in the beginning. But of course, it is now time for the piece of resistance. Big thanks to Mrs. Ball's chutney. No other chutney will do. If you've never tried Ball's chutney, you've never lived. Okay, so give it a try. Thanks a lot for watching this one though, and I'll see you next time. If you guys like this video, I'll probably make more. So yeah, cheers, eh? How's it? Editing Vincent here. Just here to tell you, do not make this burger. It was one of the worst burgers I've ever had in my life. It was lacking seasoning completely. Alright, you need to season your meat properly. I learned my lesson. I'm never making this burger again. Try it out yourself, do whatever, but season your meat, please. Just do me that favor and season it. Okay, cheers.